everybody. Welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings with Lady D. I'm your host, Lady D, and I'm live from the MBS, so Mind, Body, Spirit Festival in Sydney, Darling Harbour at the ICC building. So we're here for 4 days. So it started yesterday on Thursday, and it'll be going till Sunday, the 16th. So it's a very good fair. We have a lot of crystals. We've got a lot of readers here. Plus, a lot of alternative things around here as well. It's a pretty big festival that we have here twice a year. It's really exciting to be a part of it as well, visiting a lot of lovely clients. Okay, so what's coming up the week ahead in the astrology? It's going to be a week to start building bridges or mending relationships, working on any sort of problems and putting them together. There is a good aspect we've got with Venus. We've got tri-Saturn, so it's like a tri, it's different than a square. With a tri, you get more of a positive energy on this. I do feel like it is about looking at karmic direction. It is looking at, I feel like, boundaries as well, teaching us, I guess, what relationships matter in our life and what direction that we're going to in relationships. As I said, I do feel like it's going to be about mending bridges coming up in the week ahead with this here. We've still got this Mars squared Neptune energy coming in this week, so that's be careful with any mental health issues that may come up with that. And also delusion, like having sometimes with our ego, or people who can be very egotistic, and it's almost like it gets to that point where it's a little bit delusional. So with this energy, it can bring about that the energy with that transit. We've also got coming up next week, we have Venus, which is going to create an angle to Pluto. And with this, I feel like it can be sometimes a way, and as I said, I do feel like coming up, especially with the eclipse, it is about clearing of relationships, but also finding people that we belong in our social circles, like finding groups or just people or groups of people that have the same belief system as us. So where you know your tribe is coming up. But with Pluto energy, it is about sort of getting rid of the old and embracing the new. So this can be about like a phoenix, embracing new relationships forming around us, bringing in new relationships and embracing them, embracing new people, new groups, new social things. But there's also going to be a structure with this because we are in that Capricorn energy, and we're also wanting to create balance with the Venus that is still in Libra, and which will be still in next week as well. What I've also got that we're coming up, I got that be careful of communication breakdowns. I feel like with the energies that kind of come up, you may be not understanding each other, or people like really missing the point of certain situations. So be careful of communications breaking down. I got here dream big, set goals, task that will get you places. I also feel like this week's about setting those goals that are realistic and not unrealistic. We always have these things we want to do and these things that we want to create, but it's about making sure that we can do them in a certain time frame and that they are realistic views, so not going to be things that are just going to be impossible to do. I also feel like it's going to be also a plan. I feel like planning about, and I think this is about money, about planning with doing our money, the financial things, where it's going to go, looking at potential investments, where things are going to go in, is also going to be a big part that's coming into this week ahead. I've got here, don't demand, keep your temper under control. So trying to be too demanding this week and keeping tempers under control. If you can, try to just keep it in, which that will also help with that square with the Mars and Neptune. You might feel you might not get as angry as what you would have in the past. Got take the good and the bad. So it is about, rolling through it, riding the wave, and take the good things that we celebrate and the bad things we take on board and we get through it. And we just try to guide through it more than we try to resist it. We'll get through the situation, but I feel like just take the good and the bad this week. about social circles. And I feel like we might have to, come across issues that we have to face that could be uncomfortable or make us quite nervous, anxious. But it is about facing those issues that, that we have to face and that's going to come in this week that we might not want to face, that we have to. And I've got here, celebrate the relationships that matter to you the most. So the people that are close to you the most, the relationships that they've got your back, they're on your side. For this week, it is about celebrating those relationships and keeping them on side. I feel like the strong relationships that that are there for you, they're the ones that you want to keep on your side coming into the next couple of months and the week ahead too. We've still got coming out of that square with Saturn and Uranus. So, things, reality and things should get a little bit easier. But I do feel like we're going to get more stories, like in terms of like media and the world where we're going with this. More things are going to happen. It is kind of be like a never-ending story of things, like an open book that's going to that's going to be coming up. But yeah, there's going to be a big eclipse energy, which will be on the 25th, which I'll talk about next week as well. But I feel like there's a big thing about clearing the path for old and making way for new. And that even could be financial as well. Let's go to a caller. So I got here Cara, who's in Stephenville, Texas, in America. So hi, Cara. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How can I help you today?
Yes, ma'am. I was just trying to see if I could kind of get some clarification on where things are kind of going with my life.
Okay. All right. I just see you at the, I feel like I'm going to work where this is. And I feel like you're trying to be pushed, but you're not but you're not budging. And I feel like I'm in a work situation with this. Uh, and it's like there's a bit, or you're scared, or you're wondering why. I feel like a new path is emerging up in front of you as well, like as a new pathway that's emerging in front for you to go. And I feel like things are going to be a lot more clearer to where you're going. I'm going to say but at the end of the year, November, but more December coming into the early parts of next year is where things are going to be more clear for you, where you wanting to go and where you want your life to go. But with your work, I do feel like that I want to go one step further or go further in my career, but I'm perhaps unsure how to go about it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. I feel like that it's, can I ask what you do for work? Is it like sales? What are you doing for work?
I'm not doing anything right now. I was in a
Okay.
bad car accident and had a fractured neck.
Okay. Okay, so you are, at the moment you're resting. Okay, that's why I see you can't moving. Okay, cool. Look, I do feel like you are going to go back to work again. I do feel like it's going to happen next year. That's what I feel like I'm doing with work with this, is when it's going to open up for you more. I do feel like that what you're doing, I do feel like it's going to be some sort of like a desk job or something that's less intense for you. With the back injury that you have, I feel like this is going to be an ongoing injury that you have, though. I don't feel like it's going to be completely cleared up. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. But in saying that, you're going to be able to manage it. And I just feel like you're not going to let this take you down or hold you back. You are going to be able to go further. I also feel like you've been up and down a little bit, like a kind of like a yo-yo, but this is more like, I feel like going into like your mental health. I want to say to you, don't give up. You still can turn what you want into reality. Things, I just feel like next year, it's like you've got your more motivation next year as well. Like there's energy that's going to come in, which is going to make you more motivated as that's coming in. And I don't set your limits, don't set yourself short, because I do feel like you can go further. But I am seeing like office work, but it's work that I could also do at home, as well as on site too. And I also feel like that there's an insurance. Are you getting like, is there like an insurance or compensation claim with this accident?
Yeah.
Because I do feel like that's coming up for you as well. Um, Look, I'm going to say I do feel like, I mean, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a doctor, none of these, but I do feel like that it is going to be settled and you will be, you are going to be compensated or you are going to get something. I do feel like there is something coming financial for you, this to help you as well. And because I feel like where you're wondering where you're going to go, um, I feel like there is, are you looking at doing either, we call it TAFE here, but I feel like, is that more the community college over there? Are you looking at going back to school or doing some sort of study as well?
Yeah, I got accepted into a school to go try to become a nurse. I got accepted into a college.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't saying as far as relationship wise.
Yeah, yeah. So I do feel like that's going to come in for you, and it's also going to, it's going to help. It will help you, but you're going to look when you study. I do feel like there's going to be a change, though. I don't know if I just feel like there's going to be some changes in what you study, though, in the courses that you take. Um, with relationships for you, let's have a look here. Just some cards for you. Okay, it's a bit of a tug of war. Um, are you single or is there someone with you? So I feel like I'm single.
I was in a relationship today, but I'm single just now.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Let's see that. I want to say to you, like,
That's why I'm
don't
in
worry.
talk out with broken neck.
Okay, don't worry. I feel like, so don't worry. I'm sorry to hear that. Look, I feel like, look, I kind of feel like he was playing a little bit of mind games with you as well. And I feel like that this has been coming for, I guess, for that person a little bit for a while. But there will be someone else that does come in for you. I do feel like you're going to meet them through. I feel like the college or the school that you're going to. There's a chance, love, with that. That's going to come in. So I feel like right now you really need to just work on yourself and heal a little bit. But I want to say don't worry because it will come, love will come around again as well. And I feel like that guy that you had, kind of like he needs a kick up the bum because that's what I'm seeing. He's he's a real, like, you're gonna look back. I'm gonna say if around 6 months time, and you're gonna realize that there's something that wasn't right. But don't give
Mhm.
up. There is something that you're preparing. So I do feel like you need to be more vocal in what you're wanting as well. I feel like with you, you hold back a little bit in your communication in what you want. Um, but I do feel like you are going to meet someone. I do feel like it's through school, but do you also have someone around you who, um, in a, who's living, who's in the military?
I don't know anybody in the military.
Okay, so I'm just seeing somebody. This person is living. I just see a hat with them. This could be to do with someone that you meet in the future. Um, but I am seeing they're very, like, this person's very structured. They've got routine, but it's going to be when you meet them, it's going to be a surprise. And this person is going to be caring, and this person is going to be there to support you. Um, I just want to tell you to embrace spirituality. I just feel like there's a lot of spirituality around you as well, and I just feel like I need to embrace that and don't
Mhm.
let anyone gear you off that, because I do feel like you do have a good connection, and yeah, to the spiritual surroundings that you have as well. Do you
Mhm.
have any questions for me?
Um, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I do, like, I guess at times have where I kind of, my ex-mother-in-law, me and her were really close, and she passed away um, last year. And
Okay.
I guess I have times where I see her, I guess, but it's like
So
she's
I'm
not
saying,
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just just embrace. Um, I feel like this lady was a bit of a, or she was a bit of a talker. This lady's like to talk a lot,
Yes.
and she was. Um, I feel like there's a the gentleness with this lady. Like she had like a gentle heart, or she's very gentle and nurturing, and she'll take you under your wing and to help guide you. And she's still doing
Yeah.
that in spirit. I feel like this lady, or she like to have a good laugh, and just to have. There's something special about this person who has passed over. As you're talking to her, that's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
Embrace the spirituality, because I do feel like you are her seeing her. I also feel like she's coming in your dream to talk to you and give you some messages as well. She's also saying, don't quit. You need to find the strength to keep going and have the courage to follow things through. So you've got all that it takes within you to go further than what you even think that you have. And she's like, you're going to look back on this time and realize that you're the courage that you're showing, like the courage that you're going to be showing, it's going to help others. So I just feel like she's something you're going to be an inspiration to others as you get older, as the coming years are coming up. Okay, but she's here and she's very loving. Okay, so I'll leave it there with you. I hope I've helped you today, and please take care and good luck.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, for our next caller here we got John, who's in Bayonne, New Jersey. So hello, John. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
I was just wondering maybe I can hear from my dad.
Your dad who's passed over?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just see if I can get a hold of your dad. So your dad, did he have dark hair? Was his hair going grey? And it was um, not like it was short, but was part of the side and brushed over?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like he'll be like a dad's that um like he'll tell like dad, we call it he like dad jokes. Like jokes are a bit corny. I feel like dad, like being like he's just, this guy is someone that if you got a problem you would go to this man.
Yeah.
Okay. And I feel like too this guy, he could, was he like a mechanic? Could he fix things, this man? I'm seeing him with a wrench, and I feel like he could fix things.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so he's here. Like he's very happy to be here, and um he's telling me that you need to take on this responsibility that you need to take on that's coming up for you. And he's saying to you just need to be patient. He's saying be patient, and he's saying that it's not long before it's time for you to pick up and to get going. He's telling me that um, everything around you is going to fall into place. It's like at the moment, it's like a missing piece to the puzzle where you're really trying to like make something fit, but it's not fitting at the moment. And it's like, just wait till the end of November, and that's when things are going to fit into place for you. And you're going to be able to see how everything is going to relate as well. But he's telling me that you just, um, have you been feeling like you need to give up? Or have you been feeling that kind of you've been wanting to give up? Or something about giving up with here?
Um,
Is that yes or no?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's telling me for you not to give up, and he's like, you need to. It's like if you fall off a horse, you need to get back on the horse to ride it again. So he's saying you need to get back on that horse and keep going. And he's saying don't be. He's just saying also try not to be negative. He's just like a feeling like I don't know if this is him or this is you, but there's someone being a little bit negative. He's just saying just try not to. He's just like just look on the positive side of life and things, even though when it's a bit hard, it's like you are gonna get through it as well. there is a challenge that I see coming up for you. And he's saying like you're just gonna have to get over that speed hump or get over that. He's like you just got to facial fears, facial problems, and he's saying to just get over it and just do it. He's talking about grandchildren. Do you have two children, or is there two grandchildren that he was close to?
I have a daughter.
So you have. So was that?
Yes, I have one daughter.
Okay, you have one. Yeah. Um, he's talking about them, and he's saying that they okay, so is this a girl and a boy that we're looking at? Two children?
Yeah, it's a female girl.
Okay. Um, one daughter. Okay. Yeah. All right. I got a girl. I also feel like there's a boy coming as well because he keeps on talking about two. So I feel like I'm going a boy and a girl. Um, and he's very excited when we talk about grandchildren. She's very intelligent that you have, and he's telling me that she's very quite smart, but she also needs to keep stimulated. Like she needs to keep practicing or rehearsing. She needs to keep doing things over and over again so that she gets it. But she also, he's telling me that she loses a bit of concentration as well, and she's she's trying her best, but she gets frustrated with herself when she doesn't get things right. And he's saying she just needs to just slow down, but like practice makes perfect with her. So she does need to keep going as well. And I keep thinking one more. So I feel like that there's another child coming in here because I feel like there is a boy that's going to come through in the family. But they keep on talking more about like I want to talk to two, and I'm going to one. There's one daughter's already here. I want to go to a grandson that's going to come in. There's also going to be a surprise in April next year. He's telling me as well. That's going to come in as well. But he's also um, are you saving up money, or was there money issues coming in? I'm seeing money being stored, but I also feel like there could be money issues coming up with you as well, like financial issues. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So but I'm seeing like there's like a rainfall of money coming in, and I feel like that's April next year where he's talking about surprise. So he's like, cheer up. It's like money is going to come as well. Are you doing your own business? Or are you wanting to do your own business? Because I'm keeping hearing words business.
Business now.
There's no? Okay. So if it's not you, it's someone around you. I feel like there's someone that's wanting to do a business or their own business.
Okay.
Okay. It's either that or you need to look at doing your own business. Something about business sense too. But he is telling you you just need to pick yourself up to keep going as well. He's telling me you're feeling a bit tired. Have you been feeling tired as well? Because he's telling me you've been feeling quite tired.
Yeah, lately, I don't know why.
Okay. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but he is saying about looking at certain vitamins. Also, I feel like you're not getting enough sleep. Like there's like this like sleeping, like this thing's keeping you up at night. And he's saying you just need to. I feel like I just need it. Like there's something I'm lacking in my diet or in there that he's saying. But he is very proud of you and how you become, but also he just wants to give you a little bit of a nudge, a little bit of a push to make you go further. Because he's saying he knows you can do it. He's like you have these limited beliefs in yourself, and he's saying he just wants you to be more positive in yourself, more positive in the family members that are around you, as well. He's also giving a bunch of roses. So your mum, she's still here with us. She's living.
Yeah, she's living.
Like he wants to give her a bunch of flowers, like, and then I'm feeling it's red roses, but it's like a big bouquet that he's giving her. There's also an apology with your mum that he's also saying sorry to her as well, because he was very when he was here he was very stubborn and especially towards the end with your mum, and I feel like that she was trying to help as best she could, but he was I feel like he was maybe trying to push her away, but he's apologizing for that now, because he just didn't really want her to he didn't want to scare her, but he didn't want He didn't want things to be the way that it was. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. He's giving you all his best, and he's doing a big shout out to you all. And this is man. He loves his family, but he just wants you guys to cheer up and to watch. I feel like this guy likes to watch funny movies because he wants to watch funny movies to make everyone laugh and cheer up again. But I hope I've helped you today, John.
You did. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's okay. No worries. Okay. So we've had another great week, and we're coming up to a week ahead. But yeah, I do feel like that the week ahead is coming up to really embrace change and embrace relationships and mend the ones that, you know, that we have, that we want to stay in our lives, and stick with that too. And don't forget, we're here at the MBS Festival in Sydney, Darling Harbour, ICC. And we'll be here till Sunday. So if you're in Sydney, come down, say hi. I'm in stall A17, so row A17. And if you want to contact with me otherwise, please do so from my social media or my website, which is Lady D Psychic Parties, my Facebook, which is Lady D Psychic Parties. My Instagram and my TikTok is Lady DS Psychic, and my YouTube channel, which I do weekly videos, which is Lady D. If you can't find it on there, just look up Danielle Psychic. Thank you for joining me for this half an hour live in Darling Harbour, and I hope that you'll have a wonderful week, and I'll see you same time next week. So bye for now.